Hello friends, I am Dr. Parag from Mumbai. I am from Sujit Heart Clinic. Today I am going to discuss an interesting case of mitral leaflet prolapse in a bioprosthetic valve and TE assessment. Let's see how bioprosthetic valve is seen on a transesophageal echo and how to evaluate different parameters. Just understand basic patient profile. She is a 70-year-old female who underwent metallic valve replacement with BioAccord 27, a bioprosthetic valve, 10 years ago in 2010. She was asymptomatic till 6 to 8 months back. Now she is having class 2, class 3 symptoms. And on transthoracic echo, she has got a severe mitral regurgitation which looks intravalvular with a no rocking motion of prosthesis. There is a significant mitral gradient which I think is overestimated due to MR. There is a moderate tricuspid regurgitation with severe pulmonary hypertension and good left ventricular systolic function. LV looks dilated on transthoracic echo. Now let's see what are the TE findings, transesophageal findings. As we can appreciate, this is one of the leaflet of prosthesis. These are the studs. There is a one stud here, other stud here, and this is a one leaflet that is prolapsing. Normally we will see two studs like this and leaflet closing like this. However, in this case one leaflet is going up like this above the plane of studs. Now we can appreciate a severe mitral regurgitation which is eccentric with vena contracta close to 6 millimeters and forward gradient, and we can see the leaflet prolapse causing severe eccentric jet of MR. Again in 35 degree, here we can appreciate leaflet prolapse in much better way. One leaflet is attached normally while other leaflet is prolapsing. This one is the prolapse leaflet. And 60 degree, the prolapse leaflet here and normal leaflet. These are the studs. These are the studs, one and one. This is LV with preserved papillary muscle, and here is LA appendage. In 80 degree, we can appreciate leaflet prolapse. And this is color compare in 80 degree showing leaflet prolapse. Vena contracta initially we saw to be around 6 to 7 millimeter. Here it looks to be just 2 to 3 millimeters. So a vena contracta is not uniform. It can change from plane to plane. In 110 degree, the prolapse of leaflet. This is the prolapse of leaflet. This is aortic valve here. Color compare images, we can appreciate multiple jets. One jet going posteriorly, this is the jet going posteriorly, this is the jet going anteriorly. This is a biplane image showing of 45 degree and 20 degree and 100 degree views at one go. We can appreciate leaflet prolapse in a better way simultaneously in two planes. Again 90 degree and 135 degree, sorry 45 degree and 135 degree, a leaflet prolapse here. This is a leaflet prolapse, and here this is a leaflet prolapse. We can appreciate closure of other two leaflets here. This is one leaflet and other leaflet, and the third leaflet is going up. At 135 degree aortic valve and mitral prosthesis. Aortic valve looks normal. Mitral prosthesis, there is a forward gradient and severe regurgitation. This is a forward gradient. The mean gradient in this case was close to 20 and with peak being 25. 25 over 20 was the gradient. This is the gradient, forward gradient, and this is regurgitation jet with early peaking. Now, what are the mechanisms of degeneration of bioprosthetic heart valve? Most common is leaflet calcification. It leads to restriction of motion. Occasionally we can see leaflet avulsion as in this case, and rarely infected endocarditis can destroy valves and lead to regurgitation. Stenosis and regurgitation both are possible. Stenosis is more commonly seen as there is a calcification and restriction of motion for leaflet motion are hampered and stenosis develop. A bioprosthetic valve in a younger patient causes early degeneration. So we tend to put bioprosthetic valve in elderly. So in aortic position we tend to put a bioprosthetic valve above 65 and mitral above 75. This is the standard way of assessment of prosthesis in mitral position and how to assess regurgitation. In severe cases, LV is dilated and prosthetic Doppler is abnormal. Color flow jet is less than 4 cm square in. Small, it's more than 8 cm or more than 40% LA area in severe regurgitation. But however, these parameters are quite variable. Flow convergence is large. CW in our case was dense, and the early picking CW jet. There is a flow reversal in pulmonary veins, vena contacta width more than 0.6. As I have shown that in one plane the vena contacta was 2 to 3 mm, in other plane it was 6 to 7 mm. So the regurgitation orifice is not always circular, it can be parabolic or a weird shape also. Hope you have liked this video. Thank you very much.